David, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited for us to have a conversation. We had met at CypherCon and talked about crisis management. Why don't you please tell our listeners or viewers a little bit about who you are, who you represent, and what you do professionally, please?
Sure. And first of all, thank you for inviting me to do this with you, Tara. By way of background, my name is David Bernstein. I'm an emergency management and business continuity expert. And Tara and I met and started talking about crisis management based on the 15 years or so that I've been in this world. I've been in consulting for about just under 10 of that. And before that, I was doing the same kind of work in the healthcare sector in New York City, where I, for better or for worse, cut my teeth on a number of different disasters.
Yeah. Well, and what I thought was so interesting was how many correlations there were with your work with the things that I do on the PR side of things. It just surprised me in hearing your session there. So I thought it'd be really nice for us to have this conversation for the benefit of a wider audience today. So let's talk a little bit. Tell me about some of the prep work that you and your team do before a crisis.
Sure. Well, before a crisis happens, the biggest thing that we want to figure out is what do we think are the realistic hazards or risks that we're going to be exposed to? And so figuring out what those are, prioritizing them are going to be some of the most important things that we do in preparation for a crisis or an emergency. And then starting to figure out, based on where those hazards land, what are the investments we want to make or preparations we want to make in preparing staff, preparing infrastructure, getting everyone together and being on the same page. And it goes a little bit beyond your question, but at its core, any crisis plan, any emergency plan is just a set of expectations, right? What do I expect from you? What do you expect from me? And so lining all of that out and making sure people know what to expect from each other is really one of the biggest things that we do from a planning perspective.
Absolutely. And that really cuts down on delays. As we know, any time delay can make any crisis so much worse, whether it's a physical crisis, a tech crisis, a PR crisis. We cannot have a delay. We have to be able to act quickly. So that preparation really helps with that.
Absolutely.